Did you miss me? Not so long ago I posted the first episode and here we are, watching the last episode. I can't believe we're already at the end. It went by really fast even though I was posting only once a week. Last episode was depressing for me, because we've seen Aegon becoming the king, Rhaenyra's chance of getting on the throne getting flushed down the toilet. To recap our predictions, we have a few left that are left unanswered. For example, one of the predictions is that Rhaenyra is going to become the queen eventually, which right now seems very unlikely. But I still have my hopes that in the future, not in this season, but in the future, it's going to become a reality. I also think that one of the kids of the main character is going to die. So maybe Aemond, Aegon, and then Rhaenyra's kids whose names I don't really know. I also think that Laenor is going to be found. And also I think that Aegon and Helaena will be a direct family link to the Mad King. I also think that Aemond is capable of killing his brother Aegon. We'll see about that. I don't know them as well, so I can't really predict that. Well, that is for our predictions. I can't believe that most of them were right. I'm kind of surprised of how successful I was with the predictions throughout the series. In terms of this episode, what am I expecting? Well, obviously Rhaenyra and Daemon's reaction to the whole fiasco and the fact that Aegon was named the king. I'm kind of expecting a little bit of a battle or a war or something. There are dragons involved. This series is called House of the Dragon, so I'm kind of expecting like a sort of battle between the dragons. However, I'm not sure if they're not going to keep this for the later series. Yeah, so I'm kind of expecting this episode is going to be, the whole episode is going to be about Rhaenyra and her becoming pissed and her rallying up all of her followers and maybe preparing for a war or something along those lines. And since it's the last episode, I'm expecting some big cliffhangers, some big emotions, and maybe some tears from my side. Thank you everyone that has been watching alongside me. It's been really, really fun to watch all of these episodes for you guys and posting it on the internet. Yeah, I can't wait to jump into something else the upcoming weeks. And overall, before jumping into the reaction of the final episode, thank you everyone so much for watching and for your support and for your comments. It's been very fun. Also, everyone's been educating me along the way. I've learned so much. And also, it's been very interesting to see everyone's opinion. There are a lot of people that have a different opinion from my own and are on the side of Alicent. I'm sure that those people are right as well. And I'm sure that they know maybe more about these series than I do, and maybe they've read books and they've seen the whole story from a different perspective. But the way this series are shot, it's very sided toward Rhaenyra and Daemon. So I haven't been as sympathetic towards Alicent, even though I must say that the last episode was very eye-opening for me in terms of Alicent and how she defied Otto, and she hasn't been as cruel and one-sided as I thought she is. So I understand everyone's perspective, and it's very interesting for me to see the different opinions that are out there. Yeah, so thank you so much guys for sharing your opinions. Make sure to do that in the future as well. And let's finally jump into this episode.
There you are.
I forgot she's pregnant also.
I'm not like you.
In what way, sweet boy?
I'm not so perfect.
I don't think she's perfect either. She's made lots of mistakes throughout this series, and I'm sure she'll make more.
Princess Rhaenys has just arrived on Dragonback. She urgently requests an audience with you and Prince Daemon.
It's very urgent. You should go.
Might we hope for news of Lord Corlys's recovery?
Viserys is dead.
Well, that was blunt.
Aegon has been crowned as his successor.
No! I hope she's not going to lose her child.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
She did.
She's betrayed.
Queen murdered my brother and stole his throne, and you could have burnt Morfred.
But that war is not mine to begin.
Yep. Yeah, she's losing her child. Oh god.
Baby's coming.
We've done this 5 times before. Keep your spirit in the 6th will be no different.
Oh, get off! Get off! Get off!
I think it's going to be different. 7 minutes in. Oh, it's already so intense. I'm not surprised, but Daemon and Rhaenyra think that Alicent killed the king. Aren't they blind as well? He was dying. He was so not well. It's perfectly normal and not that surprising that he died. So this whole war is based on a misunderstanding. Alicent thought that the king is talking about Aegon, their child, and now Daemon and Rhaenyra think that Alicent killed the king. Yeah, and now the whole war is going to start. Great.
Your grandsire, King Viserys, has passed.
Viserys!
The Greens have repudiated the succession and claimed the Iron Throne.
She's so badass doing all of this at once.
Whatever claim remains to me, you are now its heir. Naught is to be done but by my command.
This is going to be hard.
My mother has decreed no action be taken while she's in bed.
Nice.
You're needed to patrol the skies on Virmax.
Did you hear what I said?
Damon's gone mad. He's more pissed about the fact that his brother's dead than the fact that Rhaenyra's possibly dying as well in childbirth. I don't want to be mean, but I've never liked his dragon.
Know that you will die. Screaming.
Is that her dragon? I cannot emphasize this enough. She's so powerful and strong. So many traumas happened to her and I'm not even surprised she lost the baby. That must be so hard, losing her father and her child and also the throne, I guess. Why is Rhaenys almost smiling? She still hates them.
I mean no harm, brothers.
He's on their side. This is going to be crazy because one twin will be on their side and the other on their side, right? She's going to have a crown.
I swear to ward the Queen with all my strength.
I will be just crying the whole episode. I like this soundtrack so much. A spark of hope.
My queen.
That is so powerful. This is what Viserys wanted. What's powerful about this is the hope that remains. Ooh. That is so cool.
Protector of the realm.
She's still not bending. I do have a prediction. I think that Rhaenys will be on their side eventually. I understand that she's not on their side because she thinks that they killed her son. She also blames them for the death of her daughter. And maybe eventually she'll find out that Laenor isn't dead. Maybe that's when she's going to bend the knee as well. But I think she's eventually going to bend the knee and it's going to be powerful. Teraz. This must be surreal, because she's not the queen, but people are treating her like the queen. Now it's the time to show your power.
Riverrun was always a close friend to your father, Your Grace.
Riverrun.
With Prince Daemon's acquiescence,
all of these names.
I've already sent...
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath, and with House Stark, the North will follow.
Yes, House Stark. All of this is crazy. We're back in Game of Thrones times when everyone is fighting for every other family and house.
What? They have 3 adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Meleys. Your sons have Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer. Dragonstone has 13 to their 4.
Beginning to be a dragon war. 13 to 4, that's great. But I think you're forgetting that they have the biggest dragon in the world. I'm so curious what's going to happen. Here again, after all these years.
Where is the princess?
Queen Rhaenyra? Oh, and she has a much bigger dragon now. This is too similar to one scene in particular. Yep.
Princess Rhaenyra.
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now.
With a crown on her head.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and cups. For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Daemon!
Aegon Targaryen. He wears the Conqueror's crown, wields the Conqueror's sword, has the Conqueror's name. Every symbol of legitimacy belongs to him.
Otto's good. He's powerful.
And then there is to see the truth of it.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor!
Nice.
Fuck is this?
I love that they're cussing all the time.
King's Landing will have my answer on the morrow.
She's not seriously considering it. When will she and Alicent meet once more?
When dragons flew to war, everything burned. I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Of ash and bone. She's smarter than Daenerys. That is a nice touch there. That she's not yet turned mad. That's a good sign, but what does it tell about Daemon?
And he chose me as his successor. To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
The enemy have declared...
She's so nice and smart. She's actually considering not being the queen just to save everyone the trouble. Rhaenys is just enjoying all of this.
You know my oath reaches beyond our personal ambitions.
Oh, so he knows about it.
A Song of Ice and Fire.
He knows.
What?
Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
I never told you.
What the hell was that? Why does this series crush every person I like? So he doesn't know about the Song of Ice and Fire. But also, why did he choke her? I was kind of scared of the fact that Rhaenyra is the one that loves him, but he doesn't love her. Corlys! You alive?
Baela and Rhaena needed you, and you abandoned us for more adventure at sea.
He ran.
This has always been your way.
Sounds like his son.
Daemon took his head for it.
Daemon and Rhaenyra kind of killed all of their family.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
After all this time.
We will retire to high tide.
Nice.
To be content.
Finally.
That girl destroys everything she touches.
That girl is holding the realm together at present. Rhaenyra is the only one who's demonstrated restraint.
Wow, she sympathizes for her.
You have the full support of our fleet and house. Your Grace.
Princess Rhaenys.
She wasn't expecting it. They will become friends.
I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
Corlys will help her.
The Triarchy have been routed.
Nice.
The Narrow Sea is ours. If we further seal the gut, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
A spark of hope.
We should bear those messages.
Nice.
Dragons can fly faster than ravens.
Oh, that's so convenient to have a dragon. Oh, this is starting to be exciting. What's to come the next series?
Prince Jacaerys will fly north.
Winterfell? We'll see Winterfell next season. You can do it even alone, without Daemon.
If you take this errand, you go as messengers, not as warriors.
She would be a good queen.
In any fighting.
I swear it.
But they will fight, I know it. What if it becomes inevitable?
To host a prince of the realm and his dragon.
I want to see their dragons.
I expect you will receive a very warm welcome.
What if not? Oh, I love this soundtrack. Some of them's going to die. Okay, that's another massive dragon. Is he claiming another dragon? Can he do that? Should run. I think Aemon's there.
The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it.
Will he die?
And tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foe.
A difficult task.
I want you to put out your eye. It's payment for mine.
What's up with his eye? Has it really come to this?
Give me your eye, or I will take it, boss! Not in my hall!
So he will fight him on a dragon then? No! Oh no. What will happen to them? I'm scared! He will follow him. She gave them a hard task, honestly. That's like 500 times the size. I don't want anything to happen to them. Oh yeah, at least they have an advantage in this. You can fit small spaces. So both of the dragons are not serving them? What does that mean? They're just doing what they want to? Yeah, you fucked up. Does Daemon know? She made them swear not to fight. She's pissed now. That was crazy. Depressing. Now they're going to make us wait a year or two. I'm kind of not surprised that that happened. It was kind of my prediction that one of the children will die, because that's exactly what's going to start a war and start to force actions from either one side or the next. I loved this episode because it reminded me so much of what I loved about Game of Thrones, and I loved how Rhaenyra took everything, and She wanted to fight peacefully. She didn't want to start a war. Even though she lost her father, her child, even the throne, the one thing that she was brought up to do and to be, a queen, she lost all of this in a span of 5 seconds, and she still was calm and collected and didn't want to start a war. But yeah, basically his death is the fault of an accident. Neither of them wanted to fight, but neither of them had control over the dragons. Also, what was the other dragon about, the one that Daemon saw? Is it one of the unclaimed dragons? Did he claim it? Can he have another dragon? I'm confused about that. So yeah, they do not have 14 dragons anymore, it's just 13. When it comes to our predictions, a few of the ones that weren't ticked off can be ticked off now. For example, the death of a kid. I think that there will be many more to come. There are so many children that can be killed off, so yeah. Also, I predicted that Rhaenys will bend the knee, and they sort of did, so that wasn't really a long-term prediction. Now for the kind of wild predictions for the upcoming seasons. Firstly, I think that Daemon and Rhaenyra will fall out of love. Furthermore, I think that Otto will die eventually and will die a painful death. At least I hope so. Then I think also Rhaenys will die. Another one is that I think that they will kill Vhagar somehow. Yeah, and those are kind of my wild predictions, and all of them are about someone's death. So surprise, surprise. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you for sitting with me throughout all of these episodes. It's finally over. Let me know what you thought about the whole series and my videos that I made, whether I was entertaining or whether you liked my thoughts. A lot of you guys didn't agree with my thoughts, and that's fine. To each their own. Thank you for commenting, for subscribing, for your likes, and we'll see each other in the next video, another series or another film. Maybe you guys can tell me what you would like to see. Was it a satisfying ending? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think about this ending. I would love to know your opinion. After 10 episodes, we're officially done. So thank you for your support, for watching me, and see you in the next episode. Before you leave, I wanted to kind of talk about this whole season and the cast, and what a great job everyone did. I didn't really summarize the whole experience for me. I just wanted to say that I'm so impressed by this whole project. The writing, the pacing of the plot, and the development of the characters, mainly of Alicent and Rhaenyra, and how they started them as friends and then ended up as these enemies. The way they shot it, the way they paced it, you can really tell the difference between this season and the last season of Game of Thrones. It's gotten 93 on Rotten Tomatoes and 8.5 on IMDb, which is obviously a great rating. All of these actors did such a great job, especially, honestly, Paddy. I was so impressed by his range of acting skills. Obviously Emma and Matt Smith, and also Millie, Olivia as well. All of the main cast did such a wonderful job. Paddy, he looks so young. And I'm so happy that they decided to continue with the whole Game of Thrones universe, because it deserves to have a better name than the rep that it got after the last season in Game of Thrones. Yeah, so it's nice to be back in this whole world of Westeros. So great job everyone, that's all I wanted to say. I was so engaged with the whole plot and storyline that I kind of forgot to mention and bring up the whole project and how good it is. So I'm sure all of you guys as well can agree with me, and as you can see, I'm dressed differently. Right now I'm filming the reaction and my prediction for the film Knives Out, so make sure to watch that as well. Bye!